Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Wes Bizzle here, and I would like to welcome y'all back here at the very end of 2025 for our third and final interview of the year. I hope that everyone's had a good holiday and that everyone's doing okay. Uh, I'm joined as always today by my technical coordinator, Goofball.
What's up, guys?
And a special guest today, a pretty special guest. It's Nick Paz Vlogs. You may have seen him on Troxon's channel, letting him know how it is. How you doing today, Nick?
What up, guys? How you doing? Doing pretty good.
Well,
Just chilling.
I guess to start off with, would you like to just kind of tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. So, I've been 28 years old, Mexican Salvadorian. I'm proud of it. I'm I'm on the autism spectrum, high functioning, low support. Shout out to all my people with autism. I'm a former wrestler, and right now, as of 2025, I work as a meat clerk for my local supermarket. And unfortunately, I'm a part of the god awful YouTube channel known as Troxon, part of that god awful Discord.
Yeah,
But luckily,
unfortunately.
there's a few good guys over there. You, Goofball, the boy Owen, NC Hammer, ZNR, and a bunch of others.
Absolutely. Uh, Unfortunately, the burden of knowing Troxon is something that we all share. Uh, I guess to get stuff going, I'm gonna kind of ask you some general questions that I ask everybody that comes through here, and just kind of get your take on things.
All right.
Okay, so being a digital content creator, how many gigabytes would you consider Troxon takes up?
Uh, too much. Too much to put a number on. But if I had to guess, 15 terabytes. That's probably the amount of content that's on his hard drive.
Ooh, yeah, I'd hate to take a peek into that iceberg.
Yeah, it's either that or it's a bunch of dudes kissing, knowing him.
Oh, oh Lord.
Yeah.
Well, Uh, so my second question here is, what do you think his next mukbang is going to be? But before you answer that, I would like to say that I think that me and you have kind of put him in his place when it comes to making vlogs.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I mean, dude, you're the one that pioneered it. You're the one that started. And he tried to jump on the bandwagon, trying to leech off of what you're doing, And he kind of tainted it for a while, but then we brought it back, kind of repaired it, cleaned it up a bit. Now everything's back to normal.
Well, it's on the uptick. Hopefully, he keeps to himself and leaves what we got going on alone. Uh, so, uh, for my next question, did you make the W Rock?
Sir, I did, and I'm proud of it. So, fun fact, not only did I do the W rock, I was the one that threw the rock at his headlight that one night. And I'm also one that started the LeBron trend and the whole LeBron um name meme that was going on in the community for a little while.
So, mentioning that, who do you think is a better basketball player, LeBron James or Angel Reese?
Angel Reese.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's he's as bad as a basketball player as he is an actor.
I mean he makes Trump. I mean, yeah, it's I put him right down in the low tier with Trox.
Oh yeah. I mean, just not believable. You can't get into it whatsoever.
No.
Uh,
And I will give him credit. They're both better basketball players than me. I will say that. I believe me, I am. They are way better than me, but still, that that isn't by much.
Well, you don't have to feel bad because I think we're all better basketball players than Troxon.
True, true.
So next, what do you believe Troxon's influence has been on the LGBT community?
He was. I would say he was the again, just like I said before. Well, I didn't say this before. I think in a previous vlog. He is the pioneer. He's really the one that really brought it to light within the past 20 years. He's the one that really sparked the fire within the community. And since then, he's been the. I have inside knowledge that he is actually the figurehead, or he's actually the puppeteer of the LGBTQ community. But I forgot who is the face of it. He, but Trox is the one that's really behind the scenes. He just prefers to try to stay out of it for the sake of keeping his public image intact, which honestly isn't really doing that well, anyways, to begin with.
Fascinating, fascinating.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's why I made that one Discord photo of him and the I forgot that Barry Wood guy. That was actually they're actually engaged, believe it or not.
oh yeah, I heard about that. Apparently they had met out at Epstein's Island.
Oh yeah.
Uh, so how long have you been watching trucks?
It's about this year. I want to. We're in December, so I'd say about the past at least 6, 7 months.
Okay. Uh, so you've seen him go through at least two or three different haircuts.
Yeah,
And
and his old raggedy ass apartment.
so, oh, we'll get there. Uh, as far as his hair goes, do you think that his barber just gives up halfway through?
I think his barber cries every time he comes in, knowing that he has that Trox is going to come up at some point.
Uh, I would.
I feel
See,
bad for that guy, man. I feel bad for that guy.
I feel like it's a situation where the barber was cool with Trox, and then he found Trox fucking his kid, and it broke him.
Yeah, yeah, but
Uh,
knowing him is a bottom, so the kid, yeah, Trox is a bottom. We need to make that clear. Trox is
oh
not a
yeah,
top by any means.
he is a bottom, absolutely, absolutely. Um, so what do you think about his recent vaping scandal?
Ooh, on one hand, I'm surprised and not surprised because let's just say I did not think the bar could go any lower for him, but upon finding that out, I was shocked, and now I'm in therapy because of it. I could not handle knowing that
Well,
he of all people, like surely him, even he could have some ounce of self-respect. But I was wrong, and yeah.
I would like to take this opportunity to state that we, as the Anti-Troxon Collective, have established photographic, video, and audio evidence of Troxon vaping over on our dedicated anti-Troxon server called r/Troxussy.
Oh yeah, I joined that server probably about 4 months ago, or about 2 or 3 months into my time in the community.
I've kind of let it fall back into the background, but I'm starting to bring it back. It's became a strong community where we can all expose Troxon and his wrongdoings.
Oh yeah, definitely. And he still hasn't freed Gary. I mean, his that's one of his worst atrocities. He still has Gary in the basement, but I believe both you, Owen, the anti-Trox community are currently formulating a plan to get Gary out of his basement, along with all the other kids and all the refugees.
Yes, we're currently working with federal ICE, the local ASPCA, and the local Department of Human Services in order to relocate all of the stolen individuals and animals which he has taken for his devious purposes. Uh,
Godspeed on that, brother.
how many pounds do you think Trox weighs?
Uh, I'd say he's. I'd say he's. It's enough to give Queso a competition or a right a good battle. I mean, if you've seen the videos on the various videos, both in the Discord server, the Reddit, and even the uh YouTube Shorts, there's been some where it shows Trox is bigger than the wider than a damn door. Like it's
Yeah,
so big. He once, I believe, he tried to shoot a basketball hoop, and when he came down, not only did the backboard break, the damn court broke too. Caused about $15 million of damage.
Tro- Troxon has broken his bed multiple times just on the amount of everything that's jumping around on it and shit. And he breaks pretty much everything within his general vicinity. And, that's just not somebody you want to be around.
No, sir. Not only, I mean, not to mention he's pasty as hell, so that doesn't really do anything in his favor.
What do you think about him losing his hair and going bald?
Uh, you know, he's had to try to keep that god awful hairline of his, try to keep it up. I think bald might be the thing he needs actually. Maybe that might once if he does decide to go bald, maybe that might be a major step in his for his character. Maybe he might be able to redeem himself. I'm not I'm not holding my breath for that though. But I think that's his only hope at this point.
What's your opinion on him being a role model for YouTube kids?
Oh yeah, he you should not let your kids watch trucks, and it's god awful. I mean, don't get me wrong. The community, yes, the community is good. The Reddit server, the Discord server, that's where your kid if that's safe for your kids. But watching his streams and letting him talk to you, that's no that your kid. You should call Child Protective Services if you let your kids watch trucks.
Absolutely, absolutely. Do you
Right.
think
What?
that uh whenever it's become clear that nobody's into it anymore, do you think that he uses a kill switch to end his streams?
Yeah, I think it does. I've actually been on stream a few times where I was giving him some vital information, very important information that he has 4 more years of college, and that I was the one that broke the headlight. And midway through trying to send the message, the kill switch activated, and he was on his bed sleeping with his feet out because I know he's a foot guy. I know he likes it when men suck his toes for some reason. I don't ask me how I found that out. It was someone that's I have a vital intel source that gave me that information and I vomited. But back to the question, I'm 100% sure he has a kill switch hidden
Yeah,
somewhere.
I'd like to add on to Nick's. Basically, Owen can prove this. We were all on a call together, and he admitted it himself. He has a kill switch, but he didn't admit how he does it. Someone brought up a suspicion of his cousin doing it, which is a high bet, I guess. But he either presses a button or gets his cousin Lucas to do it, aka his lovebird. I just like to add that.
Yes,
Yeah,
on
that's
that
a
note,
very strong possibility. That's a very strong
uh,
possibility.
on that note, Nick, do you believe that Troxon and his cousin Lucas are homosexual lovers?
Yes, and I think I'd go a step further. I think Trox might just be a trans man. He's moonlighting this because he's too insecure to come out and admit.
I could see it.
I think. Yeah, I mean, there's talks that he's actually pregnant, and that what we think was actually what we thought of him being big as hell was actually him being pregnant.
I could see
The
it.
case is ongoing. The case is ongoing.
Do you think that he uses view bots in order to up his numbers?
Oh yeah. I mean, think about it. I think in November or October, we were on the views were on average, like live stream views were about roughly, I want to say 100, or maybe I'm getting the likes confused with the views, but in December I saw them skyrocket up to about 500. So within 2 weeks, to me, that seems a little suspicious. If you're averaging about 100 and all of a sudden you skyrocket to 500, 600 the next day, I'd say view botting.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And
And
don't
I
forget the
mean,
pre-recorded streams.
yeah, what's your opinion on that?
It's scummy. He's lying to his viewers, lying to the people that genuinely are interested in trying to make him see sense. And yeah, I mean, not to mention, he mutes himself half the time. That the majority of we always have to tell him that he's muted, and we can't hear anything he's saying, which actually might be a good thing because his voice is annoying as hell.
Oh Lord, I know it. Uh, well, talking about his voice, when goes live, do you think that he uses a voice changer to make his voice deeper?
I actually think he does, and I think we might have seen it a few times um, on one of his setups. I forgot if it was the old apartment or this new one, but there was some. You remember when that time when he said he was hot as hell and he couldn't open the window? I
Yeah.
think I think yeah, one of those things was a computer, but the other one, I think that's actually the system that he uses for his voice changer. It's got to be one of those high military grade ones. And the only reason it's
Yeah.
so hot is because he stole it and doesn't know how to work it properly because he's a freaking idiot.
Yeah, he's got the tweaker military complex set up. Uh, so on to the next question. Uh, it's been established that his parents just more or less tolerate him instead of like loving and supporting him. What gifts, if any, do you think he got for Christmas?
Uh, I probably, if I had to guess, I'd probably say job, a newspaper ad with job applications, a job resume, some better school, like a list of schools. Because apparently he's not learning anything at that current school he's going to. I think he needs to repeat kindergarten, but but he's the only one in the room because I don't trust him around kids. And honestly, by the way, I think it makes sense that he and his family, well, him and his parents may not associate with each other because every time he tried to say, "Oh, call mom," I would be ecstatic to call my mom. I would love to call my dad. May he rest in peace. But Trox, it's always no, 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 no. Don't call him. Don't call him. What's wrong? You don't like talking to your family? I'm sure Goofball likes talking to his family. I'm sure you like talking to your family.
I love talking to my family. Maybe his family don't like talking to him.
Yeah.
I think he got another fake chain for Christmas because nobody wants to get him a real one.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm not a big jewelry guy. I have a class ring. I've got a necklace I got from my graduation years ago from high school. But even I know that that thing's fake. You can get one like it's probably like Temu or Amazon.
Yeah, it just looks like one of those, like something you'd get out of a gumball machine.
Yeah, probably. That's probably where he got it.
Uh, so,
And
uh, under a pretty controversial topic, what do you think about him being acting like a fake Lithuanian, claiming to be a Lithuanian in order to get attention?
uh I can't believe I'm saying this, but I feel bad for him. If he's really that desperate for attention, bruh, there are support groups. There are places that for people like him that where he can get help. But for some reason he doesn't want to. I mean, you even try to help him, for some reason. Like one day you decided to put your beef with him aside and you try to tell him about some places where he can get some treatment, for his insecurities and his attention seeking desires. And he said no. And
It
that's
was
me
like
putting it nicely.
it was like talking to a wall.
Yeah. I mean, he'd rather be in his room, in that musty ass room, and trying to ask Alexa to say stuff, to be erotic with him. And I think there's even a clip of him trying to raw dog Alexa one time.
There's I've got it. For my next one, I'm going to involve our buddy Goofball. What's your opinion on him refunding the $35 that he gave him for a new controller?
He refunded the $35.
Yeah, he
Yes,
did. He's evil.
that's the infor- that's the information I'm getting now. Yes,
I'm not surprised. I am not surprised.
it's it's dirty.
Yeah, it's underhanded. I mean, Goofball, you've been trying to get a new controller for how long now?
About 4 months.
4 months.
Yep,
I
he
think it's
just
because
refunded
he's
it.
just afraid that Goofball's gonna kick his ass in Rocket League.
I think he just refunded it because he's jealous that his controller got broken.
Again.
Yeah, again.
Besides, I mean, what kind of controller are you going to get for $35?
Probably a refurbished, probably maybe one of those old classic joysticks from the 1980s, 1970s.
Yeah, shit. Maybe you can get something from the pawn shop missing a joystick.
I'm pretty sure Truck's all. I think that's the only thing he needs is a joystick. Apparently, that's all he likes.
Yeah. Hey, how come you think Troxon didn't get Goofball a new PC? Because I mean, that would just be pocket change to him.
Well, I think he sees Goofball as possibly competition, and he doesn't like that.
I think he sees everybody as competition.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't even give Owen the Any desk. Owen asked so many times, and
That's
it took Trox forever just to give you mod. I mean,
that's
finally we
true.
pressured him into it.
What's your opinion on he hadn't done it yet, but we're trying to get Trox to make Goofball the admin. We're trying to get Trox to make Goofball admin for the Discord because his gay lover cousin's never on. What is there any opinion that you have on that?
I think Goofball. I think to give Goofball the shot. I think he's been part of the community for a long time, way longer than me, to my knowledge, and I think Goofball would fit right in. I think he can do it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, honestly, me and the other mods have been talking, and if Trox can't get his stuff together, we would like at some point in the near future to actually transfer the ownership of Troxon's channel over to you, Nick.
I think I think I can do it. I think that'd be a big honor, much appreciated. And my if if in the event that happens, I'm pretty sure I could figure out what content I want to make. I have a few ideas that have been brewing in my mind for the past couple of years. May not It may be a slow start, but I think with you guys, I think we can make it work.
Well, me and the r/Troxussy community have faith in you. Um,
Much appreciated, man.
for our last topic, do you have any ideas on Troxon merch? As this will be something we'll be coming out with soon.
Uh, for trucks and merch, first of all, he needs to release the fleshlight. I think you guys. I don't know if you were here when I first announced that, but I asked him to release the fleshlight multiple times, and he denied it.
Oh, I've
Apparently, the
got
guy's
somebody.
afraid of money.
Oh, I've got yeah. No, I've got somebody working on that.
And then I think we should have a. I want to say probably a sweater. I'm not sure what we could have on it. It could probably have a picture of him. We could probably Photoshop a picture of him being normal for once. It might take a couple months, but I'm sure we could get that together.
That'd be
Um,
hard.
yeah, that'd be very hard. Uh, we could get one with the photo of his face saying "I suck at Rocket League."
Yeah,
Uh,
he's a horrible gamer.
yeah. Oh, um, probably we could get something regarding his the fact that he has a micro. I'm not sure if I could say this on camera. If you're if you guys are okay with it.
Yeah, no, you're cool.
Uh, the my basically we're still bigger than his micro penis.
Yeah, I mean, uh, since he has all of the Nazi bumper stickers, I've been thinking of us releasing a set of bumper stickers in support of Israel.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I mean, actually, I'm glad you mentioned that because my brother, yes, I have a brother, two actually. The younger one, well, he's my older brother still, but between those two, he's the younger one. Um, he actually has a nickname for Teslas, the swastikars. So it fits perfectly.
It
And
does.
actually, when I broke the headlight, not only was I doing it because I saw a swastikar, I was doing it to protest in support of Israel. And I know I have to wait on this, but I trust you guys right now. I have an informant that has told me he is the head. He's actually the head of Tesla. He's the reason that all those god awful cars are going on the market. Elon, he, he dresses up as Elon, so he's actually Elon Musk. But all that wealth, it's just a facade because he's still living. He still lives in that god awful apartment. So all that fame, all that money, it's all fake.
Well, most of it is just not the money that Troxon's been stupid enough to give him.
True, true. I'll give you that.
Well, Nick, we've come to the point where I've about said all I got to say for this session. Uh, do you got anything that you would like to say here at the end?
Well, it's been an honor. It's been a blast. I'm glad to finally talk to you too, even if it's not face to face, but to finally have a conversation with you guys. It's a huge honor. Goofball, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you,
Wes
man.
Mizzle, you're my brother. Shout out to Owen, and fuck you, Trucks.
Yep. W Rock.
Absolutely.
W Rock.
Owen, Goofball, do you have any final words before we go?
No, I don't.
Alrighty, well, gentlemen, I would like to immensely thank you both for joining me for today's episode. Nick, I appreciate you coming on being our guest. Goofball, I
Anytime,
appreciate you
brother.
being being a Goofball. I appreciate you being our tech.
Thank you.
Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Everybody, I appreciate you that stopped by and watched. Uh, our next interview should be either Troxon's gay cousin Lucas or the moderator called Luke, or maybe even Gavin or Harry. I haven't really decided yet. But
Oh,
keep in touch.
I have one thing I would like to say. I'm also
Yeah.
going on a date with Troxon's mom tonight, and unlike him, she is smoking.
Ooh, hell yeah. Hopefully you'll get laid easy.
Yeah, and then I'll finally be Troxon, and Troxon is gonna have to call me daddy.
Well, maybe you'll be able to give her a successful son.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll I know what to do.
Alrighty. Well, everybody, that's all that we've got for now. We're gonna hop off here. Fuck you, trucks. Everybody,
Fuck you,
make
Trox.
sure that you sub to Goofball, Nick Paz Vlogs, and myself, Wes Mizzle Vlogs. If you like what we got going on here, be sure to leave a like and a comment, sub up, and that's all we got for now. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Catch y'all next time.